The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, got himself into a little bit of drama this week on the internet as he tweeted out a completely unwarranted shot at Chris Jericho. You see it there on the thumbnail. It reads, "Living a legend in your own mind. Shawn Michaels wannabe. Ric Flair never will be. Woo! Where did you buy that cheap suit? Obviously not from some fucking shop. I don't know what it is, but what was the point of that? Why is Ric Flair taking shots at everybody? Why is he so... What's wrong with Ric Flair? We've talked about this before here on the show. The man is off his fucking rocker, right? He's in his old age after he kicked out at 2 3/4 from death. From death's fucking doornail, okay? Death had him covered. 1, 2. Oh my God, he kicked out. So Ric Flair has managed to get a whole new lease on life, and he has used it to ruin every single friendship that he has. This isn't just a one-off thing, and I know there's a lot of Ric Flair fans out there. You know, I scroll through the comments on this tweet, and I see what people are saying. Most people are in agreement with me, like, whoa, Rick, where's this coming from? And you're embarrassing yourself, dude. Chill out. You're a fucking shell of what you used to be, man. But there are some people that are like, oh yeah, Ric Flair's the GOAT. Woo, fuck everybody else. But this isn't just Chris Jericho. This is... Ric Flair has burned his bridge with Triple H. They used to be very close friends. Very close friends. Triple H, was looked up to Flair as a fucking mentor, as an idol. He took very good care of him in WWE, put him back in a prominent position, gave him his confidence back. At one point, Ric Flair gave Triple H his world title belt that's in Triple H's office, and Ric Flair's on record, oh, I wish I never did that now. Probably because he would fucking pawn it for money. He's burnt his bridge with every single wife that he's had. He's cheated on all of them. And even with Wendy, the one that was by his fucking bedside as he was dying and stuck through him through all of that. He's even fucking turned his back on her so he can go out and party and be the Nature Boy. Woo! I'm drinking, having a good time. Bling bling, I'm the Nature Boy. Woo! It's ridiculous. The guy's fucking 70 some years old. Probably fucking close to 80 at this point. I don't think he's quite that old, but he's getting up there. I don't know his exact age. Sorry if I'm a little blinky. I got a little something in my eye there. But he's embarrassing himself. Why does he go out there and do it? Shawn Michaels, another guy that he was really close with, gave him his retirement match. Bought him a fucking Rolex that he pawned or sold or whatever, didn't he? And he's not friends with Shawn anymore either. Arn Anderson, he's not friends with Arn anymore. He's burnt that bridge. Apparently he's estranged from his own kids even. I don't know about Ashley so much, Charlotte. But, we've heard that he's estranged from David at this point. What is going on with Ric Flair? Mark Madden, that was that clip that I said we've talked about this before. I did a whole clip. I'll put it in the, if you're listening to this as a clip and not the full show, I'll put it in the end, as like the next video that you could click on for you. Why? Why does Rick do this? He's got such a fragile ego. He's so bitter at everybody and everything. Everybody is not good enough for him. Everybody's doesn't live up to his expectations, or they're not as good as the Nature Boy. And there's just one thing after another, where you gotta step back and be like, okay, if it was this one situation, maybe we'll give it to Rick, right? Maybe, you could say, oh yeah, Jericho, whatever, thinks he's the GOAT, Ric Flair's the GOAT, Maybe he got into a heated tiff with Arn Anderson or something, and that's why that happened. But when you combine all of these and every single bridge that this man's burned, it's Rick. You got to point the finger at Rick himself. It's you, Rick. It's your fault. He's a bitter, sad old man holding on to his fragile ego. taking shots at everybody to put himself over. What is the need to do this at 70 some years old? You have secured yourself a legendary status in the profession that you've dedicated your life to. You're going to go down as one of the greatest of all times. And if you scroll through the comments, a lot of people will look at you as the greatest of all time. I wouldn't go that far. I'd say he's one of. But Rick, I believe, is a tad bit overrated. And I'm not just saying that because he's been being a douchebag. You know, his matches are very paint by numbers, for example. I don't think he's really been able to evolve throughout his career. He's always kind of just been the nature boy, which is, you know, a gimmick that he borrowed from somebody else to begin with. There's just no need to be going out there and taking shots like this. What's the point of that? You're just trying to stir up attention to get yourself more comments and likes and get your name out there like we're doing right now. We're talking about Ric Flair. So if that's the goal, hey man, props to you, you know. But you're ruining your legacy by doing this. You're making everybody shake their head at you. You're embarrassing yourself. You're making yourself look so bad. You have nothing to prove to anybody anymore. You are Ric Flair. It probably goes back to his ego thing again, or his self-confidence. Remember, we've heard it in 5 different documentaries that Ric Flair lost his swagger. He lost his confidence when he went back to the WWE. He didn't even know who the fuck he was. And it took a Triple H and an Undertaker and a couple other guys on the roster to go, dude, you are the nature boy Ric Flair. Pull your head out of your ass. Understand who you are, embrace it, run with it, and fucking get back in the game. Get your swagger back on. You deserve it. You're the man. But even like, speaking of the man, his fucking bullshit little beefs with Becky Lynch too. Where did all that come from? Oh, you call yourself the man? I'm the man. Why do you care? Why do you care? Maybe because you're still making money off being the man. I could see that. But didn't you sign that over? Aren't you, like, you don't legally own that, do you? So, it's just sad. It really is sad. I'm not mad at Rick. I don't have a beef with Rick. I'm not trying to hate on Ric Flair. I want to see the man die with dignity. Not that he's dying, but, I mean, he already kicked out at 2 3/4 once. He's doesn't have long. I don't want to see him tarnish his entire legacy and go down as that bitter old man that talks shit about everybody. That's exactly where he's going. He has hardly any friends. You know, I shouldn't say that because he does. You know, he's talks about it a lot on his podcast, and he's got guys that he goes and parties with, and you know, he's out on his boat and he's friendly with people and visits his bars and that kind of stuff. Conrad, you know, but even there, you know, him and Conrad had a podcast once and it fell apart. Look what happened with Rick and his podcast with Mark Madden. Again, you could point the finger at Mark Madden, but how many times are we going to point the finger at everybody else and not Rick? Just because we have our blinders on because Ric Flair is our favorite wrestler, right? I see a lot of that in these comments. A lot of people that are just completely blind because Ric Flair is their fucking hero. And that's fine if Ric Flair is your hero, but look around you. Look at every single person in his life that he has burned a bridge with, that he has talked shit about, or everybody that's offended him or hurt him. Again, when it's one person, 2 people, you can make an argument that it might be that person. But when Ric Flair is estranged from fucking 12 different people, maybe it's Ric Flair. Maybe Ric Flair is the fucking problem. And he doesn't need to be this way. He can just sit back and enjoy being the Nate, enjoy his legacy, appreciate the time that he had, appreciate the fame that he has, be friendly with everybody, be lovey with everybody. You know, Chris Jericho's great. I love Chris Jericho. He's a good guy. I like what he's doing. Why? Because it doesn't hurt him. It doesn't take anything away from Nate. Why do you got to say Ric Flair wannabe? Or Ric Flair never be Shawn Michaels wannabe? Why do you even got to go there? Nobody wants to be Ric Flair. You think people want to pull their dicks out on airplanes and waggle them at unsuspecting women? Is that what he thinks people want to be? It's sad. it's sad. It's frustrating and sad. It hurts my soul because deep down, you know, like I've grown up with Ric Flair. I've known of Ric Flair my entire life. Watched him on TV. I respect the man's in-ring work, and it sucks to see people so close to death, so old, still hanging on to their ego, their fragile fucking ego. Oh no, we don't want anybody thinking that anybody else is anywhere near the GOAT that Ric Flair is. You know, you call yourself the GOAT. No, I'm the GOAT. Why? You're 8 years old, dude. Fuck off. So, instead of... I've sighed a few times here is because it's frustrating. I don't want to have to rant on Ric Flair. I don't want to take this position on Rick. I really want to like the guy. But he keeps burying himself. And at this rate, the man's going to die alone, sad, lonely, broken, broke. He's going to continue to burn bridges. There's going to be more and more people that don't like him. I mean, looking through those tweets, like I said, you know, there's a lot of people that support him that are his fanboys. But there's far more people that are like, dude, you're a disgrace, echoing all the same things that I'm saying right now. And it's sad because little by little, every time he does this, every time he tweets something stupid, says something stupid on his podcast, he's losing more and more fans. He's losing more and more respect from people. He's burning more and more bridges. And it's all for his fragile ass, weak ego that he's trying desperately to protect, that he does not need to protect. Somebody needs to slap him in the face and tell him he's the fucking nature boy. He doesn't need to protect his ego anymore. He is a made man. He is set in stone. Fuck off. He's literally set in bronze. He's got a fucking statue at the WWE. So, please, chill the fuck out. Grow up. Get over yourself. You're not that... Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm over it. Ric Flair continues to make an ass of himself out in public, and I'm going to continue to call him out on it every single time that he does it. Anytime he says something stupid, I'm going to be there to be like, you're a fucking piece of shit, Rick. Stop it. His ego's out of control.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.